Yo, what's up, parents and non-parents and every other denomination of human being or non-human being that you might be. Right now we're comparing a few different baby monitors, which is why I originally welcomed the parents. But if you're not a parent and you're looking at comparisons between baby monitors, who am I to complain? All right, so right now we have the baby monitor. There'll be links down in the description, but a lot of these boxes often don't have the logo or the name of the company, or maybe I'm just not finding it. I did individual demos of these products before, so check those links out. This is the Baby 3SM. They always gotta have like a model name. And this one has pan and tilt, motion tracking. All of these do, by the way. So all of these, I will say up front, don't have much in the way of differences. They all spin to track motion. They all have lullabies. They all have basically a camera and a screen. So if you look at, let's say this one, you'll have something that looks like this. It's got a pedestal thingy, and sometimes it'll have an antenna, and then there will be that camera with a swivel and a tilt, and then there will be a screen. I put them actually in order of screen size. This one's 7-inch screen, 6-inch, 5-inch, and I believe this one is 4-inch. This one's the smallest, although I do like the quality of the screen on this the most, because you could just have the tiny screen in your hand. The quality looks good because it's, I believe, 720 or 1080 on that small screen instead of stretched out, and it doesn't look great on the larger screen here. But I'm going to open up each of them. I'm not going to go through all of their individual features, but if you want to check those out, again, links in the description. So I guess I can just go through and unbox each of them. Maybe I won't let you see me do all that might take some time, but I'll show off the individual differences between the screens and the cameras and what I think about each one. But again, if you want more detail, check out the description below. All right, I've got them all out of their boxes, and we can go through each one. So this one, the one I didn't know the name of before, is apparently by GMK. So I'm sorry I didn't know that earlier, but I'm not gonna go back and change it. So the one that is from GMK comes just like this with this little sleeve that you can attach and detach. There are also some like penguin flippers that you can attach on the side for the amusement of yourself, because I don't know how much your baby is going to care, but either way, there it is. But you can see how all of the designs are relatively similar, but they're all slightly different. So this one, let's say, is 720p, whereas this one is, I believe, 1080p. And you can see the prices of those down below as well. So this is GMK, this is iFamily, this one is Hello Baby, and this one is VTech. So the VTech one looks like this. Larger screen for sure. This fits in my hand just like that, like a large tablet. You can see the buttons. A lot of them have fewer buttons than this. For example, if I bring out the iFamily, you can see that there's 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and then the round button here. And then on this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 round button. So there's more options here, but that doesn't necessarily mean there's more like menu settings or things that you can do, because a lot of the times there will be settings on the inside, like for changing like the screen or the volume or the lullaby, stuff like that. For example, this one, I could just turn it on, for example. These all turn on relatively easily. This one has a pretty clear screen. You can compare, let's say these two, for example. These are around the same size, but the iFamily one has a larger screen than this one. So if screen size is your thing, like these just get bigger and bigger, but you can see it's not connecting to the camera right now. The camera quality of all of these generally aren't wonderful, although this one was definitely, I think, the best. 1080p, I believe the rest of them are just 720. I didn't have much success with the swiveling and the panning, but I did have success with the lullabies for each of them. This one has the antenna, and I believe this is a microphone to detect when your baby is crying or when there's a loud noise. All of these, for example, have that feature where if there's a loud noise, or you can set it to a different noise amount, it'll detect it, and then it'll send an alert through to your screen. So they all usually have the back antenna here, and then they have that stand. And you can see that it's similar for the others as well. The back stand and the antenna. So these all use similar design philosophies, and you can see where the different features are impacted by, for example, the price point. Although I don't think you're gonna go wrong with any of these, to be honest. If you're just gonna get the cheapest of them, I still think, it does okay. Although if you want more accuracy in your tracking, or if you want better camera quality, or like a bigger monitor, for example, you could do that, but I'm not gonna tell you that the lullaby feature on the more expensive one is better than the lullaby feature on another one. Anyway, these are all of them together, and you can see the different buttons and the different layouts. So it's like, there's the VTech, there's the Hello Baby, and they get like smaller and smaller. Although this one's still, I think, pretty chunky. You can see that's around the same. I don't want to plug each of them individually. So I'm afraid for now, I'm gonna have to recommend you check out those other videos. But at the end of the day, I think these like individually purchasable cameras with the monitors are pretty fancy. They each come with their own chargers. So you'll usually have a charger for both the camera and for the monitor, although you can usually only have the monitor work on battery power. Let's see if this one turns on. There we go. So these use batteries and they're still chargeable by USB-C. Oh, that's another thing. All right, so these aren't touchscreen. I keep trying to touch them. There's like, I'm getting trapped in different settings. Audio, this, that, and the other, always on. The monitor remains on unless the power button is pressed. Okay, audio from the camera can still be heard. Okay, audio from the camera. Okay, good. Can I select that? I have to go back? All right, it's off. There's a lot of settings in this one particularly. The other ones just have a few different menu settings to deal with. Oh, there we go. And also, I do want to note a few different things. For example, this one, the Hello Baby one, this is a 6-inch screen. This one charges by a 5-volt DC charger. So this one has a specific charger for it. It's not USB-C. This is USB-C. Is this one? I don't believe, yeah, this one is also USB-C. This one from VTech uses a very specific type of charger. There's like a little thing in there that makes it so that you can only use the charger that comes with their box. So that is a concern I had with these. If you have a ton of USB-C chargers like I do, and you just want to only use USB-C chargers because you have a ton of them and they're already available, then you might want to go with these two, because these come with their special charger things for the screens. And if you lose it, you got to either get another one or that's it. All right, final thoughts. I don't have a baby, but I do have a cat. And sometimes I like it when he chases a little laser around the room. So if I had like a monitor, for example, that could capture him. Oh, this one also has a micro SD card, by the way. Like if you wanted to just have a terabyte of data in there. Oh, there we go. My cat's currently chasing. Where are you, bud? So if I had like a monitor and a camera that would sense when he started chasing that laser, then it would alert me in the middle of the day, and it'd be like, here's an alert, there's something moving. And he's like, my baby is moving? And I'll watch him like zoom across the room just in time on the monitor. Anyway, let me know what y'all think. I'll be back with some more products to review, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. Peace.